Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the next thing I'll talk about is the Galamsey. Please, the Galamsey issue is an emergency. We need to declare a state of emergency on the Galamsey. I heard you say, oh, we have to take our time and it will take time before we are able to fight this Galamsey, and that about 4 million people's livelihood depend on this, on the Galamsey. So what? Your Excellency, the whole Ghana, this generation and generations yet unborn, our livelihood depends on the water that these Galamseyers are destroying. The forest that these Galamseyers are destroying. The whole nation, our livelihood depend on these resources. The Ghana water now, they have to spend a lot to be able to purify the water because of Galamsey. The equipments are even breaking down. Some people cry, they don't even get water to drink because the rivers are drying up, and when rivers dry up, it affects not just the trees, not just the animals around, it also affects our ability to even get rain. It affects the climate of the place. That's why Ghana so Mr. President, Your Excellency, one of the reasons why the people voted out Nana Akufo-Addo's government is because of Galamsey. It cannot be said you will say no. There should be a state of emergency on the Galamsey. So we see that our water bodies, the colors in the recover before we can allow people to go back to mining. Mr. Power, they say, according to ice block, immediately they give to you, it starts to melt. It starts to melt. Immediately, this is what I would say. The change we need is drastic. And especially when it comes to Galamsey. Fraud boys now because a lot of livelihoods also depend on these fraud people. Oh yes. So if we are arresting the fraud people, which I agree, why are we allowing the Galamseyers to go? If we are allowing the fraud people, if we are arresting the fraud people, why are we allowing the Galamseyers? So we should, because livelihoods depend on them. I said there are a lot of criminals, armed robbers, some maybe corrupt officials, and a lot of livelihoods depend on them. But we are arresting them and we are stopping them. So please, let's stop the Galamsey now. Let's save our river bodies. The Machema, guys, leave your comments, like and share. Justice the General, I'm out.